video because I am about to embark in a new journey. This journey is my health. My health is something that I have neglected because I have been trying to quite literally get through life. So my next step in that is my health, and a big part of that has to do my weight. My weight is obviously a big problem for me because I'm not happy with it. I want to make it better. I want to make it so that I feel healthy, so that I can show others what I feel inside. So after 6 long months of constantly researching and requesting information and watching videos and pictures and talking to people, I have decided to get the VSG done. VSG is the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and what they do is the doctor will basically cut out 85 to 90% of your stomach out so that it quite literally becomes a sleeve. It will pretty much change my life. It will teach me how to, it is going to be my restart button. It's going to teach me how to do portion control, how to eat more proteins, less junk, things like that. I have written out a little thing of everything I want to talk about, so if I keep looking down, that is why. So yes, I have done extensive research. I have literally watched the procedure be done. I know the risks, I know the endless benefits of it, and this is quite literally no one else's decision except for mine. And I'm doing it for myself, for my health, and for my future. So other than the weight problem, there's other things that it will help with. I know one of them is pregnancy. So if I lose some of this weight, it could potentially increase the chances of me getting pregnant, and that is a big plus because a family is something I look forward to having to do someday. There's other medical problems that it will help me out with, especially because if you watch my other videos, you will eventually find out that I have no family history to base future things with. So I have to watch out for literally anything and everything. I have no family medical history background that helps me predict what I may or may not have in the future. So things like diabetes, high cholesterol, whatever else may come, I want to make sure that my weight does not cause medical problems that I don't need to be dealing with. So I feel like this is a good start for that. Another reason I'm doing this video is because I want to give other people who are embarking in this same journey, even if it's different circumstances, different reasons, everybody has their own journey. I want to give people out there a different way of another journey that they can look out, base their decision on, things like that. There's always motivation out there. I looked at a trillion videos of people going through this and their own decisions, their own struggles, and I'm not done looking at all that. So I want people out there to, just have one more face that can tell them, this is what I did, this is what happened, this is what went wrong, this is how it helped, things like that. A big thing for me is that I've noticed about videos is how people sometimes tend to sugarcoat things. I can't do that. If I'm having a struggle, I will tell you. I'm not going to be cursing left and right, but I will not tell you that something's going great when it's not. Because if it's a struggle, it needs to be dealt with. And if you sugarcoat it, if you beat around the bush, say something that is not, then you're not doing it for yourself to advance. You need to advance. And if you sugarcoat things for other people, you're gonna get them off beat. You're gonna knock them off their journey and have them expect different things where it shouldn't be. So although everybody's journey is different, I know that being honest and true to yourself and true to your audience goes a very long way. So sugarcoating, not something that you can see from me. Throughout the process of my journey, I will try to explain to the best of my personal journey what I am going through. It is not going to be based on, oh, I saw in this video that so-and-so did this. No, it is all going to be my experience, my reasonings, my faults, my advances, all solely based on my journey. So if you see another video that a person says, well, I had no problem with that, or this was way too easy, or this and that, great, that was their journey. It is just something else for you to look at. So other than that, just to give you all a basic understanding of me, I was born in Guatemala, and I was adopted and came to the States when I was 8 years old. So I have lived here for 15 years. But the past 2 years, I moved to Hawaii to work on a cruise ship. I am a massage therapist. So as you can see, I promote health and well-being and nature and things like that. So I want to physically show what I'm trying to promote. So that is another reason I am doing this. So yeah, I work on a cruise ship. That is another storyline. If you want to find out about that, give me a holler. So this is quite literally my 1 month pre-op. I am excited. I am nervous. There's all kinds of crazy things going on in my head, but I'm constantly researching what I am going through and what to expect, and I am trying to prepare to the best of my ability, and I'm trying to let my body do what it wants to do or it needs to do in order to physically and mentally prepare for this. So as of right now, I am starting a cleanse. I am doing a 21-day liver cleanse and colon cleanse. Very gentle. If you are going to do this, I suggest that you go to a natural food stores. I don't like heavy chemicals in my body. So my cleanse is very gentle. It's for 21 days. So hopefully it'll help me prepare for the surgery, because one of the biggest risks for surgery is the possibility of your liver quite literally being punctured. So you want to shrink your liver for the moment as much as you can. And this is going to help me do that. I can already see a big difference. It is cleansing me from the inside out. If you look at my skin, I have makeup on, but you can see everything that's coming out. I did not have any of this 4 days ago. It has come out within the past 3 days. So hopefully it goes away after I do the cleanse. So you see it working, coming out of my skin. The makeup's not helping because I'm suppressing it right now. But if you're going to do a cleanse, you need to drink a lot of water. You need to take very good care of your skin. And by that, I don't just mean your face. I mean your whole body. You need to do at least a gentle scrub. You need to shower regularly. You need to quite literally cleanse. Don't overdo it. Take care of your skin. Take care of your body as much as you can for the surgery, because the less your body has to deal with before the surgery, the better the surgery is going to go and the better the results are going to be. So I've been talking to my doctor, and he has only given me 3 days, a 3-day liquid diet. And because I have seen a lot of videos of people who get weeks of liquid diet beforehand, it kind of concerned me a little bit, because I thought it wasn't going to be enough prep and things like that. But I am slowly but surely learning to trust my doctor. He is very successful. He has done thousands upon thousands of these surgeries, and the results, I have talked to his particular clients who have allowed him to give out his number if people want to go to them. So he has had amazing results. So I'm learning to trust him. So I am going to do the 3-day liquid protein diet before him. I'm going to do another video that explains which brand, what process I'm going for that, because I'm still doing a lot of research as to which protein is the best to do, what liquids, how not to crash, how not to lose all your energy. So that'll be another video to look forward to. I'm almost done. The main thing most of you want to know is the beginning of me. And the beginning of me has to do with numbers. Everybody looks for the numbers. I have purposely left my numbers for the end because I don't want just people to say, okay, she started at this number and this is her end result, because that's not what it's about. It's about what you go through that makes you be successful. So I am 4'11", 4 feet 11 inches. So yeah, I stopped growing in 3rd grade. So if you want to think about how tall I am the height of a 3rd grader. Not very tall, okay? So even though I stopped growing up, I started growing out instead. And that is partially because I stopped paying attention to my health. When I was in Guatemala, I was pretty much malnourished at the time. So I was eating black beans and rice and a couple vegetables a week. And maybe once or twice a week we would eat chicken, so very limited diet. I was not getting much, so I was a bit malnourished. I was thin. So as soon as I came to the States, it was a whole new ballpark for me. I could eat anything I wanted whenever I wanted. My parents gave me no limits, which ended up being bad for me because I had stopped growing, so instead I grew out. So that's where my struggle began. The first time I remember worrying about my weight, believe it or not, I was 8 years old, right before I came to the States. I was on the playground, the monkey bars, and I hung upside down, and for some reason it hit me that I felt fat. But by no means was I fat for my age at all. I was skin and bones. So that is the first time I, for some reason, felt fat. I thought my parents would deny me. All the negative shit that gets put in our head, it came in. And that's when my struggle with weight began. By the time I was in middle school, I was 125 pounds. And I remember this because me and 2 of my friends, for some reason, I forgot how it got started, but we decided to weigh ourselves. And one of them weighed like 97 pounds. The other one weighed like 98 or something. They were both under 100. So when they saw my number, they freaked out. And to me at the time, it was no big deal. My weight was just my weight. But to them, it was a big deal. So it became a big deal to me. My appearance all of a sudden was a huge deal. I was not happy with it, but I didn't know how to address it. So it just went downhill from there. High school, I reached 150. And the reason I believe that I actually did not get higher than that was because I was really active. And that's with me being active. I did track, I did soccer, I did the junior army program, I did a little bit of softball and lacrosse ball, and I played with all the neighborhood kids. I was constantly out and running around with everybody else. But yet I was 150 pounds, which, believe it or not, that is considered overweight. For most people, you're looking at this video and you're thinking 150 pounds, damn, I wish I was 150 pounds. But hey, I'm not even 5 foot tall. That's not a good weight. So college, I got less active. I played college soccer for about a year, then I stopped. I did some weight classes and then I stopped. So I jumped 10 pounds and for some reason I thought, oh, my body won't get worse than that. But it did. And I got my final number the other day. and for my height, that is considered obese. And that was soul crushing to me, because although I feel healthy in the inside, my numbers don't show it, and that puts a big in my eye. So I want to get that under control. So I have set a goal. I would love to be 125 pounds. 125 pounds would feel amazing to me right now. So if I could get to 110, that would be miraculous. I would love that, but my realistic goal is 125 pounds. So there's my numbers. Anyway, this is my long video. I'm sorry it had to be so long. I did take quite a few attempts to do all this, so hopefully you enjoy it. Please keep watching for more videos. I will make sure I keep following up. I can't tell you how often, how frequent I am going to be doing them, because they're going to be as they come. As my struggles come, as my successes come, they're just going to pop up. So here's my full body.